Hi, Charlotte. Well, tonight you're focusing on a TikTok account that has attempted to impersonate us here at France 24 and spread fake news. Tell us more.
That's right, Sharon. So here I have a few examples of the fake news stories posted by this TikTok account. They're in French, so I will translate for our non-French speakers. First, we have this video, which shows Pauline Pacard, who is a presenter on the French channel here at France 24, and she appears to announce that fishermen in Brittany caught a mermaid. This clip racked up more than 4 million views. In another clip posted by the same account, Marianne Perzadeh appears to state that Brigitte Macron, who has been hounded by rumours that she is secretly transgender, is going to provide evidence that she is a woman. Now, these clips are, of course, false and were generated with artificial intelligence. That includes the fake voices of the presenters. And if we take a look back at that first clip, you'll see a logo coming up, which is the logo of Sora, which is just here, and that is the artificial intelligence software that was used to generate that clip that you're seeing. Now, in terms of the other fake news being spread by this TikTok account in question, if we take a look here, there is quite a range of content. We've got one video here which claims that the Eiffel Tower was struck by a Russian missile, of course false. There are other stories that are perhaps less obviously fake news, such as this story here, which alleges that there is a volcano in Réunion which is going to erupt within the coming days. But all of the videos you can see here on this account are false, and the user has used very clickbaity titles, I would say, in a bid to draw people in and spread that fake news. I'd like to also point out that it's not only France 24 that has been imitated on this account. The French media outlets Combini and TF1 were also impersonated. However, the vast majority of the clips on this account do involve France 24. There are around 70 videos involving France 24 presenters on here that in total racked up some 200 million views, and that's not counting the views on Instagram and Facebook, where these videos were also circulated. Sharon.
It's a staggering number of views, Charlotte. Do we know exactly who was behind all of this?
Well, it's difficult to pin down who exactly is behind all of this, although what we do know is that the videos originate from this TikTok account called Omar TV 249. There's no bio. All we have is a link to a page. It's a Senegalese platform, and this person is trying to raise funds, although we can see they didn't manage to raise anything. Again, the description here is in French, and it's a very vague description. It simply says the objective of this fundraising page is to raise money for people who, I quote, are going through a tough time. The account has since been deleted. It seems that the same user then turned to a different TikTok account with a similar name. We've got Omar DTV, and we have the same logo here as that initial account. And they posted similar false news stories. And in terms of that, this account has also since been deleted. In terms of other information we have about the initial account, if we use the tool Comment Picker, it does give us a bit more of an insight into the account's history. It was previously called Info du Monde 93, that translates as World News 93, but unfortunately, beyond that, we don't really have much more information. I would like to point out, though, that this is not the first time that France 24 has been impersonated by social media platforms. A series of French newsrooms, including France 24, have previously been targeted and impersonated by a Russian disinformation campaign dubbed Operation Matryoshka. And a couple of weeks ago, the operation capitalized on the 2015, the 10th anniversary of the 2015 Paris attacks in a bid to sow disinformation and to discredit President Emmanuel Macron. Now, at this stage, we don't have enough information or evidence to suggest that Operation Matryoshka is behind the videos that we just looked at. But in any case, Sharon, the best way to protect yourself from this disinformation is to always check the official websites and social media accounts of the media outlets in question. And by tuning into France 24, our viewers are already doing a great job, I would say.
Very good advice, Charlotte. Charlotte Hughes there with tonight's Truth or Fake. Thanks so much. We'll be right back after this short break.